Now, to kick us off, well-endowed Kenyans will now have a chance to get the Russian Sputnik V Covid-19 vaccine, said to be retailing at 11,000 shillings for a full dose. Now, the Ministry of Health will soon be publishing a list of facilities that will offer the vaccine across the country. The controversy surrounding the jab, which is claimed to be 92% efficient against coronavirus, had been ignited by two prominent lawyers who had splashed their photos on social media sites taking the vaccine. The ministry made the assurance as the country confirmed 1,412 new cases from 9,219 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Purity Museo has more details.
The Ministry of Health has finally approved the distribution and use of the Russian COVID-19 Sputnik V vaccine in the country after weeks of hesitation. The ministry officials pronouncing the Russian vaccine safe for use in Kenya.
Yes, indeed, we have this vaccine available in the country. Number two, the vaccine has received emergency use authorization by PPB. Number three, we have been able to engage the distributors to identify the facilities that will be able to offer this vaccine.
When importing these vaccines, it will be a requirement that the batch numbers are shared well in advance before they are imported into the country. Batch numbers must be declared well in advance to the pharmacy board before the issuance of import permit.
The ministry said the company that imported the Russian jab without mentioning its name was a licensed distributor.
We do have a licensed distributor who brought in this vaccine into the country, and the mechanisms in terms of bringing it in were followed, as we've shared with you. What was missing and what you've had missing really particularly comes into the sector of how do we engage private sector to ensure indemnity is in place.
Health Chief Administrative Secretary Dr. Mercy Mwangangi announcing that the ministry will soon release a list of centers where the jab will be available.
Right now, we are finalizing on this list of facilities, and once final, we shall share with you which facilities will be able to, offer the Sputnik V vaccine.
The controversy surrounding the jab was ignited by two prominent lawyers who posted photos on their social media sites receiving the vaccine. The two posted photos on their respective social media platforms of them getting vaccinated at what looked like the same location and by the same health worker. Later the same day, Deputy President William Ruto also released photos of himself and his wife Rachel Ruto getting vaccinated by a health worker resembling the one who vaccinated the two lawyers after he missed out on Friday's jab session at State House Nairobi, where President Uhuru Kenyatta led senior government officials to be vaccinated. The Russian embassy in Nairobi has distanced itself from the COVID-19 Sputnik V vaccine. The embassy confirmed that Sputnik V vaccine was in Kenya but said it was imported by a private company on a commercial basis. Meanwhile, the country's coronavirus positivity rate dropped to 15.3% Wednesday after 1,412 new infections were reported in the last 24 hours from 9,219 samples screened, bringing the total number of infections to 134,058.
189 patients have recovered from the disease, 230 from home-based isolation care, 159 from various health facilities. Total recoveries now stand at 92,679. And we continue to thank our healthcare workers for the good job that they're doing.
Meanwhile, Kenyans who received the first dose of the COVID-19 AstraZeneca vaccine have been assured of the availability of the second dose as soon as the 8th week elapses. Purity Museo, Channel 1 News, Nairobi.